Welcome to the Dice Tower, a show all about board and card games. In this episode, Dan King and Eric Summer take a look at different board games at the GAMA Trade Show in Las Vegas. This show is from 2014 and talks about all the brand new games coming out. Here with our interviews is your host, Dan King.
Hello, my friends.
Hi, Tom. Hi, Tom. Hi, Tom. Congratulations. Love it. Proud of you. Hopefully everything is well with you and your wife.
This is Christian Peterson, the CEO for Fantasy Flight. I'm the Game Boy Geek from the Dice Tower. We're here at the GAMA Trade Show. So, Christian, tell me, how many years have you been coming to the GAMA Trade Show?
The first GAMA Trade Show we went to was in 1998, and it was in Miami. And it actually went to Las Vegas right after Miami. So I think I missed one or two along the way, so it's probably my number 15.
Wow.
Or
so
something like that.
What is the value that you get here? What keeps you from to keep coming back and back?
Right. So GAMA is a little bit of the more of the nuts and bolts and behind the scenes mechanics of the industry. A lot of our viewers here are probably familiar with Gen Con or Origins or all the consumer shows where really we sort of present ourselves as as publishers for the gamers. Here the main audience is retailers. So it's important for us to listen a lot to their concerns, to try to predict and communicate what's happening, what our plans are vis-a-vis both product and our various structures in which we supply the marketplace.
Okay.
So it's a much more of a show where we listen and we don't demo as much. We do take the opportunity to announce some few things here. So it's
I
great.
Heard you did.
We did.
You
Yeah.
announced maybe four big things here. So
four things.
Some of the people that aren't up on Twitter all the time, they're not tied to their phones. Let's help them.
I'm not on Twitter.
Well, we are.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Fair enough.
Let's tell everybody some of the big things you announced here.
Yeah, we announced four things. Very excited about all of them. The first one we announced yesterday is Warhammer 40K Invasion, the living card game. And this is a game we've been working on for quite a while. It's designed by Eric Lang, who is just a long-time collaborator with us, and we're so proud of all the stuff that he's done for us. And this is really a fantastic game. We've spent so much effort on this, and just the amount of loving detail we put into specifically the graphic design of all this. It has 7 factions, which is more factions we've ever put out in a single game for a living card game. Has just been so rewarding. There's been a huge amount of effort we put into it. We're really proud of it, and that's going to come out sometime in the summer. We can't say exactly what day right now. It's in the last stage of the beta testing that we're doing for it.
So are we hoping for Gen Con?
That's not a bad guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. What else?
Second thing we announced, very exciting, is that we announced the Rebel Aces SKU for X-Wing. We just shipped the Imperial Aces, which is a reprint of the two TIE Interceptors. This is a kind of a sister SKU to Imperial Aces, which is 2 repainted Rebel ships. It's a B-wing that has the Dagger Squadron scheme painted on it, and it's an A-wing, which actually we've taken from the original illustration of an A-wing that was done by Ralph McQuarrie. I don't even know who that is, but he was the masterful concept artist for the original trilogy. And it's very exciting. There's a lot of new, really cool cards for those ship types in there, so people who play X-Wing should just love it, we hope. That, of course, is in the backdrop for all this exciting stuff we have going on with X-Wing. So if you're an X-Wing fan, I think you're just going to be just mind blown by what we have going on this year. It's just fantastic.
Yeah,
we're so excited.
It's done really well, so I'm sure a lot of people will be interested in that.
X-Wing is the most successsul game we've ever had.
That's amazing.
It is just fantastic. Yeah, we're so humbled and appreciative of all you guys who are into it. Thank you.
So what else you got?
So the third thing we announced was a new expansion for our one of our darlings, Descent: Journey in the Dark, and this one is called Manor of Ravens. And by the way, if you want graphics for these things, we can totally provide you with those. Manor of Ravens is another mini campaign. It's similar to Lair of the Worm and the Troll Fens. So it's got 2 more heroes. It's got more monster groups. It's got a really cool story. I'm excited about it because it has bandits in it. A little more of a human style of monster, and so it's going to be really fun. We're also shipping that alongside the big bad lieutenant that's in the game. So there'll be a lieutenant expansion shipping alongside of it for the crazy artifact creature called Skarn.
And when are we thinking about this?
That one is going to come out not too long from now. I'm guessing sometime in the middle of late spring here.
Okay, cool.
So I can't say exactly when. That's kind of par for the course with us. If we try to pin a date down to too much, we'll just end up being wrong. So the last thing we announced was a new game that is really quite unique for us, and it's called The Last Banquet. This is a game that we got from our really valued German partner, and called Heidelberger, and we have been working on this and kind of Americanizing it for the last number of months, and it's a really fun experience. It's a social game where you take different roles and you have different agendas, and it really works really well with dinner parties. So it's really a dinner party game. Unlike the How to Host a Murder Mystery Dinner, this one is actually more structured as a game. There's still the narrative aspects to it, and you have to second guess who people are, who you want to sit next to. There's sequences of events that happen between meals. So if you have a 4-course meal or a 3-course meal, all these things can happen. There are 6 different games in the box, so there's 6 different scenarios that vary for a number of different players. There are different stories. One is where there's a ghost among you. You don't know who's the ghost. One is to kill the king. One is to try to, I don't forget what the others are, but there's a number of different ones. They're really fun to play.
So I've played the How to Host a Murder ones before, and they're fun.
Yeah.
The only problem I had with them is once you've played them once and you figure out what happens at the end, you probably never play it again. Is it similar to that?
No, because those are consumables. So these are a game. You can replay it, and it's just going to change depending on who's where and where you're sitting. So it's more of a replayable game.
So even though there's 5 or 6 different games or scenarios in it, they're still replayable.
Yeah, there isn't a mystery that's been written down per se and provided. It is a game where the mystery comes out of the gameplay and who's who and who's not who and so on.
This sounds really interesting.
What's really exciting about this, by the way, it can play from 6 to 25 players.
Wow.
25 players. That is I think by a factor of 3, the most amount of players we've ever allowed in a game. So that's really unique.
When can we get our hands on this thing?
This thing should also be like a summer release.
Oh, okay.
And
I will be seeing you at Gen Con then.
Yeah,
see
maybe.
This face?
Yeah.
Remember it.
Yeah, me too. If you can find me.
Yeah, right.
So it's quite a busy show for us at Gen Con.
For sure. Well, thanks, Christian,
cool.
so much.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thanks all, everybody. Take care.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.